Okay, the second question we need to ask ourselves, have you forgotten who you are? See, sometimes we get all big-headed, we puff out our chest and say, "Whoo, look at me." Don't you think sometimes that you got it together? And so we need to look back and see, who am I really in God's eyes? Okay, Isaiah 40, verse 6 through 8. Let's read this together. Come on, help me out here. A voice says, "Cry out." I don't hear you. Okay, together. A voice says, "Cry out." And I said, "What shall I cry?" All men are like grass, and all their glory is like the flowers of the field. We're going to keep going. The grass withers and the flowers fall, because the breath of the Lord blows on them. Surely the people are grass. The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God stands forever. So, when we look at that, what does that make me look like? Who are we? How long are we going to last? What can we really do? Are we important? Are we great? According to this, not so much, huh? You ever go out and see the grass in the heat? What happens to it? It dries up, blows away. And a flower looks beautiful for a little while, but all of a sudden, in the heat of the day, what does it look like? It withers. It just kind of, yep. And he says, that's what we are. We're going to just pass away. According to this passage, how would you describe man? And you can look also at Psalms 103, 15 through 16, and James 1, 10 through 9. So how would you describe him? Finite. He's even got it up there. How else? Come on, help me out. You guys got to have some ideas. Pretty fragile, isn't he? And some of the times, if we really recognize what's happening in our lives, we realize that all sorts of things that come into our lives can have an impact on us, can't they? And so, but as I turn them over to the Lord, I can overcome those things. Can I overcome them in my own strength? I was talking to my grandson just the other day, and you look at all of the great men of the Bible, and the most patient man in the world was Moses. Was he patient enough to do everything that he could or should? No, he failed, didn't he? The strongest man in the world was Samson. Was he strong enough to overcome and to get where he needed to get? No. The man after God's own heart. Now you'd think this guy's got it right, right? The man after God's own heart. Could he, in his own strength, get to where he needed to go? No, he failed incredibly. The wisest man that ever walked on this planet. He made some really dumb choices, didn't he, for being smart? He didn't look so smart sometimes. And so we are fragile and we're finite. What's the next one? We're fading. We're just going to... We think, wow, look at how long I've lived. My mom's 88 years old now. I'm getting up there. And you look back and it's just, in eternity, it's not even a snap of the fingers. Okay? And the last one, it's fleeting. It's just going away. And so that's who man is. That's who we are. And when I recognize who I am, it helps me to get a focus on what I need to be doing and what I need to be changing. Okay, now we're going to look at the next step in Isaiah 40, verse 21. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Has it not been told to you from the beginning? Have you not understood? Since the earth was founded. So, according to this passage, what does man look like? Does he look real smart? Not real bright, huh? He's ignorant. He doesn't get it. Does he hear God? He's deaf. God speaks, and we kind of go, Not listening, not listening, not listening. He's unresponsive. Even when God speaks, we kind of put him on the shelf and say, I'll get around to it. And then weeks and months and years go by and we go, didn't get around to it. Here's the one that everybody likes. He's stupid. And stupid means he hears exactly what he needs to be doing. He knows what he needs to be doing, but he doesn't do it. What is the definition of insanity? Yes, doing something over and over, and it's actually doing the same things the same way and expecting different results. And so we keep doing the same stupid things, and we wonder why we get the same results. Man doesn't get it. He's not real bright. Okay, how will recognizing who you are affect your attitude towards God? Would it make you more self-confident or more humble? So when I look at really who I am, especially in regards of who God is, and we're going to have to look at that next week or next month, we need to get our focus so that we recognize, hey, I need to be humble because my confidence doesn't get me where I need to be. Would it make me more grateful or more demanding? That's an interesting thing. Same thing. Okay. So next time we're going to look at, have you forgotten who God is? Yeah, it's 9:30. Time goes way too fast for me in English service. So what have we seen today? We've seen who is God, who is man. We're going to really look at who is God next week. And so, but we're fading, fleeting, we're ignorant, downright stupid. But if I let God work in my life, he can make the difference. God bless.